yesterday I saw a video on the F1 World channel where Sean reacted to the news that Helmut Marko apparently has said that Alexander Albon is better than Kvyat. Here are my thoughts. Well, when I first saw the video, I thought, well, how can he even bother wasting time to make a video about what Helmut Marko says? Because we all know that Helmut Marko does say some rubbish most of the time, and that one can't trust him whatever he says. However, after listening to it, after watching it again, I think there is actually some method to his madness. It's easier, it's a bit more beneficial to Red Bull Racing to bring in Albon nine races from the end of 2019 to evaluate Albon's performance now, rather than bringing him in at the start of 2020 when they have to be competitive. Now, I don't agree with Helmut Marko most of the time. In fact, I was at one point thinking that they were just out to kill Pierre Gasly's career, but on reflection, even I've done a video in the past where I've said that Pierre Gasly has to be replaced. I just think that Daniil Kvyat would have been the obvious choice, because granted, Albon hasn't had a bad start to the season. However, I just hope that he's not going to be put under too much pressure, and in a way I can see this promotion ending in a disaster for him, because if he doesn't perform under the pressure, then it could be detrimental to his career. I would have definitely chosen Daniil Kvyat. If you haven't already, please check out the video called Daniil Kvyat, the logical choice. I think the only reason why Daniil Kvyat got kicked out of Red Bull in 2016 was because they needed a reason to get Max Verstappen into that car. I mean, he had two podiums before he got demoted. This is Daniil Kvyat. And even in 2019, more specifically at the German Grand Prix, he managed to put the Toro Rosso onto the third place of the podium. Now, with how can Marko say that Alex Albon is more talented than Daniil Kvyat? I mean, what if it doesn't work out? What if Alex Albon gets put so much under pressure and he can't deliver, and he even does worse than what Gasly did? Even though I think one can't do any worse than Gasly. I mean, getting lapped by your teammate in 2 separate races is pretty bad. I think what if that happens? I mean, is Helmut Marko gonna put Daniil Kvyat into the Red Bull Racing seat? I think I would have put him into the Red Bull Racing seat rather than Pierre Gasly, because, as I said, in my opinion, Kvyat has already proven that he can score podiums and fight for top positions, and we know how badly the promotion ended with Pierre Gasly. I mean, I dread to think. I mean, for all we know is that Alex Albon could be out of a Formula 1 drive next season because Red Bull can just drop him out the program. So I know that most of you might think that he will go back to Toro Rosso if it doesn't work out, but I'm not holding my breath, because we know how ruthless Red Bull are, and especially Helmut Marko. So I am going to disagree with most Formula 1 YouTubers and say there's a very high possibility that Alex Albon could be out of Formula 1 if he doesn't deliver at Red Bull Racing. And then we've got another talented driver that's out of Formula 1 just because of Red Bull and their ruthlessness. But anyway, guys, this is just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you later. Bye!